Trust in the machine. DARPA is nurturing the beneficence of cyber for the many. Internet is life. Everything is changing. Everything is being democratized. I am co-evolving with machines. The COVID-19 pandemic has shown me just how important digital solutions are. I am not one who believes in dystopian futures. I'm someone who believes that we're heading towards an extraordinary future. With partners from the Linux Foundation, Gates Foundation, Rockefeller Foundation, Omidyar Network, World Economic Forum, and many of the top multilateral bodies, we will build a digital decade. A decade during which we will create the architecture to power the institutions of the future. The rich get richer. The poor do the best they can. Human aging should not be tolerated in a civilized society. I can imagine a world where, by the simple act of sharing my data, I contribute to help prevent disease, and illness, and injury. CRISPR is a wonderful tool that we can use to manipulate ourselves and our environment in ways that will benefit the planet. Scientists and engineers change the world. At a magical place called DARPA, scientists and engineers defy the impossible. Biotechnology will also transform medicine in future wars by removing many of the human body's current limitations. Through changes such as enhancing the human microbiome to creating brain-computer interface technologies for human-machine teaming, a warfighter's body will truly be transformed into a human weapons system. Millions of autonomous military vehicles will be deployed into air, water, land, and space. We are experiencing a breakdown in the trust required to power society successfully. Blockchain gives us a transparent platform where we can build trust. Blockchain is creating a morphic field of interconnection, ecology, interbeing, and the uniqueness and relatedness of all things. Blockchain gives us voice and freedom of expression. Blockchain will restore faith in financial systems. We have now, for the first time in history, the ability to scale trust and security to a global level based on an open protocol. And with that model, we can seek freedom. We can build tremendous applications, software that is unstoppable, speech that is uncensorable, commerce that is not able to be deplatformed or silenced. We will take back the internet from the companies that can decide that hate speech is okay, but female nipples are terrifying to our children. Do you know what's terrifying to our children? Fascism is terrifying to our children. IoT sensors in nearly everything, including traffic lights, billboards, and buildings, improve public safety. I am entering a world where everyone and everything will generate a tokenizable, digital twin. My entire life will be filled with learning. Hence, the importance of micro-credentials. Don't worry, we're not going to go into any of the technical details. My brain is an efficiency machine that does pattern matching. Cells are a universal machine. Speech is essentially a compression algorithm. The Earth is a crumb in a supermarket filled with resources. Smart contracts are like a vending machine. The convergence of synthetic biology, artificial intelligence, robotics, and nanotechnology has the potential to revolutionize everything. I am not afraid of this technology. It will be used properly. But definitely invest in better biosecurity. Biology runs on code. What would it mean to program the physical world? That's pretty neat. We obviously spend a lot of time thinking about biosafety. Life is so interoperable. Why does evolution make these kinds of flexible, problem-solving machines? In the next decades, I will be surrounded by creatures that are nowhere on the tree of life. I cannot use the familiar strategies of asking, is it more like a snake, or a dog, or a dolphin? I cannot use the old categories of, is it engineered versus natural? Is it a machine versus an organism? I don't want that bad gene. The priority, and our obligation to future generations, is to ensure that they aren't genetically predestined to suffer like us. We no longer have to rely on random mutations and the normal variation that you get in reproduction to run a breeding program, either for plants, or animals, or for people. Even more problematic is that we have an economic interest in denying robot rights. We've done it before, after all. Slave owners argued that slavery benefited the slaves. What makes us human? What makes us deserving of rights? What are we going to do if robots start demanding their own rights? Silicone robots can do many of the things that humans can do, without the nasty raw feels of pain, suffering, depression, and anxiety. I am reassessing what it is to be human. I have always been a cyborg. The category of human has always been unstable. What do you identify with when you identify with the human? Our limitations are the challenge. We're giving birth to a new intelligence, a new species. Where are we going as human beings? Are we going back to nature? Where we're not trying to surpass ourselves and become more efficient and more productive and bigger and greater and faster. Or, in fact, is that our future? Is that how we do move away from nature and establish our clear identity? And, indeed, some kind of theological destiny? Where do we place our trust? In a system that is trustworthy. DARPA's singular mission is the creation and prevention of strategic surprise. Additional work is needed to achieve a deeper understanding of the human. In closing, cyber, and modern society in general, are increasingly a collective human-machine partnership, or symbiosis. To support and assure this partnership, DARPA is developing technologies to help provide guarantees in two critical areas. With the first guarantee being the trust of the human in the machine, and the second guarantee being the deterrence of cyber bad actors. We hope that our advances will, indeed, bring about a beneficent cyber future.